Hi everybody, how you doing? Fantastic.
Joe Biden has announced that he will not be running for president in 2016, which Biden, I do. But I was also not aware that you had to announce when you're not running for president. So I would like to take this opportunity to formally announce that in 2016, I will not be running the New York City Marathon. Oh, I don't want to make the same mistake that Hillary did in 2008. You know, enter a really expensive race just to lose to a Kenyan. So Wednesday was officially Back to the Future Day.
Hey!
Cheers. No, it was. So Wednesday, for those who don't know, was the exact date that Marty McFly visited in the Back to the Future 2 movie. And I don't know if you remember this part in the movie, but he picked up a newspaper and it said, Cubs win the World Series, which obviously can't happen now because the Mets just beat the Cubs this week. And by them, of course, I mean the dreams of an aging Parkinson. All right, you did that.
They already clapped for that.
But that wasn't the only thing that Back to the Future got wrong, right? Flying cars. What else? Hoverboards. What else? Anybody? Pepsi. Jaws 16. Jaws 16 didn't have. Also, right?
No, that exists. Parkinson's exists.
They also got wrong, like, if you go back and you disrupt the delicate fabric of the space-time continuum, I mean, it's going to take effect instantaneously, right? Like, you can't watch it happen slowly through a photograph. And also, who's taking a photograph of you if you don't exist anymore, right? It's the 80s. Film was expensive back then. And you know what? Don't even get me started on Interstellar. Because if you cross the barrier of a black hole...
Stop.
Alright.
Move on.
Blacked out for a second.
Yeah.
Speaking of blacking out, Halloween is just around the corner. Right? Halloween? Come on! Halloween! Or as I like to call it, Jared Fogel's favorite holiday. Hey, come on, trick or treat. Let's see how many of us we can fit into these pants. I know. It's too soon, right? What?
He said me.
Who said that?
The child behind him.
I gotta stop. My producers think I'm making too many Jared Fogle jokes, honestly. They do. They are very strict with what I can say, what I can't say up here. But honestly, I'm not a teenager. I'm an adult. I can spend as much time on Jared as I want to. Legal. What happened? Halloween used to be a spooky holiday, right? And now it's like the sexy holiday. So like, no, that's fine. I'm all about adding sex to stuff. That's fine. But like, I think we take it too far, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
She really thinks that.
I'm on her side. You go to any bar in the city on Halloween, it looks like Lamar Odom's hotel. And you know what? Those of you who think that dressing as Donald Trump is an original costume idea, I got news for you. It's not. The Donald Trump costume has been around for a long time, right? But when we were kids, we had a different name for it, didn't we? We just called it a jack-o'-lantern. Right, well, thank you guys very much. We have a great show for you today. But before we get started, I want to bring out somebody very special. He's a good friend of mine. He's also one of the producers of the show. He also directed the show this month. So please give a big round of applause for Jay Malsky.
Jay.
Oh God,
Did I miss my cue?
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh God. I'm so sorry. Tamsi and Sandy were just talking about, oh my God, this hysterical story that happened on their way home from Pioneers the other night. It was unbelievable.
Well, I don't think it's really
Oh,
yeah. Also, I thought you guys went straight home from rehearsal the other day.
Oh, well, we were going to, and then we sort of got onto this discussion, and so we were like, oh, maybe we should like sit and stop.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So tell us some of the people about what they're going to see in the show tonight.
We got a great show for you guys tonight. It's very, very Halloween-y, which is great.
Who doesn't love Halloween?
I'll tell you who doesn't love Halloween is Nick Carillo. We had a movie night the other night, and we started watching Nightmare on Elm Street, and he just curled up in the fetal position. I've never seen anything like it. He's so scared, rocking back and forth. So it was so weird.
When did you guys have a movie night?
Were you there? I swear you
What?
were there.
No, I was not there, Jay. I wasn't there. How many people have to be there for you to know that I wasn't there?
Okay, I'm so sorry. All right, okay. So look, okay. Clearly offended you, but you know we've got a few extra minutes in the show. I didn't mean to leave you out. So why don't we bring out the cast? Because we got a band, you've got a drink, and we'll have like a little mingling, like a little bonding time. Does anybody mind if we do that?
Party, guys. Cool party. They did the mash. They did the one. The monster mash.
It was a big monster mash.
They did the mash.
It was a monster mash.
They did the mash.
Did you guys choreograph the dance together? Why did you choreograph the dance together?
Hey, no, we did like the other night at Sing Song.
Yes! Sing song! I'm there! You sing song! No, not again! Not again! No, I wasn't there! I wasn't there, Jay! No, I wasn't there! You know what? Whatever. Whatever. I wasn't there.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't care.
Okay, so,
Whatever.
Hey, Nate. Hey, sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry, guys. I think later for this joke, I should actually put the emphasis on actually instead of going. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, yeah. That's great.
That's great. All right.
This is Jeff, everybody, by the way.
Hey, see, Nate.
what was that? All right.
We got a great show! But first, please, we got a couple sketches coming up for you. So, here's some more candy. All right, we're going. 5, 4, 3. Thank you for joining us. I'm Church Trumbull.
And I'm Emma Blaine, and this is your news at 11.
Our top story tonight, people are being attacked all across the country.
Oh, God!
That's right, whatever is causing this plague of aggression, no one is safe as strangers and loved ones alike, or attacking one another.
Oh dear Lord!
That's right, accompanying the aggression is some sort of confusion, as the dead are coming back alive and attacking people.
For Christ's sake, just say it already! It's zombies!
What?
It's zombies! They're clearly zombies!
Okay, apparently Anna knows something that I do not. Apparently the aggressors are a 1960s rock band, the Zombies.
No! The living dead are back, and we need to be prepared!
Absolutely, you're gonna want to get to a hospital and stay there as long as you
What?
can.
No, are
Kind
you
of touch
kidding me?
everything you can.
No! Do not go to a hospital! Anyone who's injured may be infected. How would you not know about zombies?
I just don't. I'm not really a pop culture person. I only read nonfiction, historical nonfiction books, and watch movies before the talkies ruin Hollywood.
We need to be prepared. Wait a minute, there's a billboard for The Walking Dead right outside the station.
I thought that was for a clothing company. Oh, RPA Paula is here. Paula, you look wonderful. How are you? I'd love to give you a hug.
She looks okay to you? Saying that?
Okay, but it's okay. She's right there. You don't need a picture.
That looks okay to you.
No. No.
Saying that.
Okay, I'm a bit of a brains, but yeah, that is weird.
We need to get someplace safe.
You know what? My uncle owns an abandoned mental institution. So that's good.
And in other news, brave!
Cheers, so now, we're going to get a little more serious for a second. I don't know if you guys have been following, I'm sure you have, but there's a lot of stuff lately in the news about gun control. And there's a lot of debate about what the founding fathers would have thought about gun control. And we can debate all we want about it, right? But like, we thought, what would happen if we brought the founding fathers back here? And so, you know what? We did just that, because obviously we have a very large budget for the show. Time machine. So I'm going to bring out right now the founding fathers. Founding fathers? So, nope. Okay, that's all right.
Nate, why are they in their underwear?
You know what? For a second, like, if you guys can come, stop playing with the lights. Have you guys, honestly, we just wanted to ask you a question, now that we have you here. What did you mean when you were crafting the Constitution in terms of the right to bear arms and holding guns for all of the, okay. Okay, hold on a second. Jesus Christ. Relax! All right, Nate, did you just... Nate! Nate, what did you do to get them here? Stop it!
Wow.
Well, clearly that was a pointless explanation. Maybe for something a little bit more relevant about today's politics, we've got another sketch for you guys.
Facebook is blowing up over your speech at that Christian school. Okay? It was incredible watching you tear down the walls of religious partisanship forever.
No.
Yeah, right.
This is your fashion media strategist.
These hair and glasses minimalist t-shirts are killing it.
No, actually, that's not from my campaign. I don't know who made those. Where did my face go? Oh, so what are all those pound signs? What do you mean?
Hashtags! Like hashtag feel the bird! Hashtag income inequality! Hashtag gun control!
I said no one bring up gun control.
Whatever! I'm sure he's pro gun control. He likes all the good stuff.
I've been pretty mixed on that, so.
Well, this is Wanda, your vegan social media strategist. I am so proud to be able to finally support a mainstream vegan candidate.
I'm not a vegan.
Yes, you are. You're into all the stuff we're into.
Like you're totally into pacifism!
Yeah, right, okay, yeah.
Still right!
Okay, yeah.
And butt stuff.
Total gun elimination!
Yeah!
Mandatory veganism!
Yeah! Deportation of the rich.
Wait, no.
And a $40 minimum wage!
Yeah!
And complete drug legalization!
Yeah! And everybody has to be gay now.
Wait, why do you guys think I believe all those things? I mean, have you even read my platforms? Have you seen my speeches?
You said you were going to finish it before I got back from the airport.
Well, I watched that 15-second video my friend Willow put on Instagram.
Listen, you guys are very enthusiastic. Okay, some of you are even competent. Look, let me give you some old-timers advice, okay? Just because I tell it like I see it, doesn't mean we're always going to see it the same. Okay, we may differ on some views. Okay, you just gotta make sure you know what you're supporting before you just jump on the bandwagon just because a campaign is cool. You know?
Amigos, I hate to say this, but this ugly old white man is right.
I brought 30 Feel the Burn t-shirts. T-shirts are for sweaty frat guys. I went to MIT.
Now I'm trying to question everything.
See, that's it. Now you get it.
I mean, I don't want to get deported, but I also care deeply about butt stuff. I'm just starting to doubt that any politician would share my viewpoints.
Yes, you're always going to have to speak for yourself.
And maybe the complicated issues we hope to address in the political system can be summed up in 15-second videos.
Yes, now we're getting somewhere.
Hey, maybe we should all look at our own priorities and decide which ones we can compromise and which ones we should fight for.
That's it, Wanda, yes!
And maybe promising a free 4-year degree to young generation or a single-payer healthcare system gets votes, but maybe it just sets us all up for disillusionment when a political candidate can't possibly deliver on that in this political climate.
Thanks, Obama.
Alright, so Nate, if you don't mind bringing the house lights up a bit, we're going to do a little segment where we use some of you fine people from the audience.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about the sketch. We're going to play a little game with y'all. It's called Carve Nate's Face into a Pumpkin.
So,
Can you carve Nate's face in a pumpkin?
That's our theme song. So what we need is a few people from the audience to come up. We got one right here. Are there any other pumpkin carving?
Can you carve Nate's face in a pumpkin?
Anybody else?
Can you carve Nate's face in a pumpkin? Will you?
All right, we got Noah, Christina, and Colin here. Give it up for them. Setting up. And what you're gonna do is we're gonna have Nate sit there. You're gonna look at him. We're gonna put 5 minutes on the clock, and you're gonna have some time to design with Nate. Now, of course, so you guys can take your places behind her. Now, of course, we can't just have Nate sit there and do nothing, right? I mean, he's got to have a little bit of stake. So what we thought is what we would have is Rebecca's going to play and sing. The band is going to play and sing. Rebecca's going to try and make Nate laugh. He's not allowed to laugh for 5 minutes. Every time he laughs, he gets a spoonful of pumpkin in his mouth. How does that sound? That's really gross. That's really gross. All right, Carter, are you ready? Are you ready? All right, go ahead. Let's start the clock, Nate.
Don't you lie, don't you lie, don't you lie, don't you lie, don't you lie.
I'm going to use teeth as a guide.
This mic is like your penis. I'm singing to your penis. No rape, this penis, this mic is too big. This mic is too big, your penis. Does that pumpkin taste like your penis? Have another bite, please. Oh, Nate. They seem to all be carving your penis into all of these pumpkins, so they're all done. I could play this game for hours. Let's review here. Let's see how everybody's doing. Ooh, we got a bow tie. That's really good. This one. Oh yeah, we got an eyeball coming out. This guy's just having sex with his. Let's go back to you here. I want you to eat more pumpkin. Oh, how can I make you laugh? I don't know. I don't know. that sucks.
Come on, that's not fair. Like, let him swallow.
Oh, he's used to that. I'm sure. Don't get used teeth. You're not supposed to use teeth. Don't use teeth. You shouldn't use any teeth. I tried to be the piano in there. Did you see that? I'm talking about when you're going down on a man, you shouldn't use teeth. That's what I'm trying to explain. I love that I'm singing about your penis to the Peanuts theme song.
We have about 1 minute left.
Let's check in with the pump, shall we, everybody? All right. This one, oh, that looks so good, dude. All right. She's just drawing all over it. This guy's still fucking away. Seriously, who tied that bow tie? Come on, tell me, was it pre-tied? It was totally pre-tied. You didn't tie that shit yourself. You don't know how to tie a bow tie. Yeah, all right, everybody, reveal. Oh, where, no?
All right, so wait, now I got, where are the candles here?
Oh, can we dim the lights? Dim the lights.
Forgot. That's all right. Okay.
Here we go.
I wanted to put the candles in them so they've shown up nice and bright. That's all right.
That's all
All
right.
right, Noah, let's take a look and see what your pumpkin looks like.
Ooh! His bow ties his mouth.
And,
Excellent.
so the way we're going to win this, we should tell them what they're going to win. They're going to win,
An amazing prize.
it's a great prize.
We
Here's
spent
what-
all of our budget on the time machine for that last year.
You're going to keep your pumpkin, which is great. Number two, you're going to take a selfie with Nate, and Nate is going to make that his profile picture until Halloween. And of course, the winner gets a drink on us at the bar. And you guys get to decide, and I want you to read the audience reaction.
All right, everybody.
All right, so if we think that Noah here is the winner,
Let's hear it. Fans of the boat right now.
And we got Christina here.
All right, she lost. Next.
Colin.
All right, standing doesn't count. We have a winner! Number one! All right, they're gonna take their selfie. There we go.
Everybody give him a
Everybody give it back. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Thank you so much to everybody.
Nate, honey, your ankle.
Jewish mother.
Now he's a real host. All right, well, let's keep it going. Right?
Let's keep it going.
You want
Yeah, speaking of selfies, we got a great sketch for you right now!
Welcome to the 2024 presidential debates. I'm your moderator, Twitter. We welcome to the stage incumbent President Kanye West.
People laugh when I ran for president, but I've grown the economy and restored our reputation abroad. So in 2024, the question is, do you want a reasonable, reliable candidate like Kanye West, or a sideshow attraction like my opponent?
And now the Republican nominee, the Chick-fil-A Corporation.
Thank you, Twitter. My story is the American story. Born in Atlanta, I was raised in a time when corporations weren't even considered people. Hashtag yes, all course.
We will now move on to the question portion of our evening. As a reminder, please keep your responses to 140 characters or less. At Chick-fil-A verified account, you've been attacked in the past for your stance on marriage equality. Please clarify your position.
A rooster with no hands living in sin. Two cocks can cluck, but they sure can't buck, and two hens can be friends without the right egg. They can't lay an egg. Hashtag vote Chick-fil-A.
You can dismiss the constitutional rights of millions of Americans based on rhymes and catchphrases.
Chicken, you done straight from the nest too many times, and now you ain't best at spitting these rhymes. Hashtag this is what I do.
At Kanye West verified account, you are in support of raising the minimum wage. Please explain your position.
People struggle to support themselves with minimum wage jobs like those offered by my opponent.
You buck. If you want to earn an extra buck, vote for tomorrow today. Cast your ballot for Chick-fil-A. Hashtag vote Chick-fil-A.
Our final tweet is to both candidates. How should the government manage the wave of illegal aliens caused by the discovery of life on Mars?
This chicken will go to hell if we let the Martians crack our shell. Keep the Martians away. Cast your vote for Chick-fil-A. Hashtag
Non-sentient biped is illegal, whether they're a Martian or an Earthling. People come to this planet seeking what we all see. Plant life, an atmosphere not composed primarily of carbon dioxide.
Yo, Jesus, this word is weak. Y'all gonna lose to this beak.
Alright, motherfucker, it's on. Bitch with the beak, yo flows ain't sticking. This gangster's a Big Mac, y'all a third-rate chicken. Foolish foul, you shoveling shit. I'm the Koopa Troopa Chalupa, and da-da-da-da-da. I'm loving you. You feeling me? You ain't feeling me. 4 more years and 4 million. Chicken, chicken, and I'm fighting. Cause your homeboy Yeezy's still the best out of Midwest.
tell me I would look like a kidder to you? Well, sometimes. But not Lucifer, he'll skin you alive.
Oh, no, he will. I've seen it.
Oh, one can only hope.
Well, we'll start by heating up the old cauldron.
Oh, that's no Harry Potter cauldron.
Harry Potter, I ate him. And all his wizard friends.
Oh, you're there.
Oh, stop it, keep going.
I used to get that a puppy for this adorable kid.
Oh, that's good, but me no, just kids. But my waistline doesn't, you hate it.
All right, y'all. So we're making something here. So we're gonna start with a bit of crushed nightshade. Now this grows terrible in my yard. Some people like it. It's got a real strong smell. If you can't grow it, you can buy it at almost any grocery store. Then we're gonna go ahead and put in a couple of bones of sparrow. Now I've got birds, but not everybody does, especially city folks here in New York. So you want ones that aren't too thick, just so it gets mixed up in there. You can have some. We don't need too much for this. Then we're going to do an aborted pig fetus. Now, y'all, I do my own because I'm on this organic kick. Buy it frozen and just thaw it out for a few hours. It doesn't end up being too much of a problem. Now, the blood that goes in the bag, you don't want to lose it. And then we've got my favorite ingredient.
Your heart is looking extra pointy.
It's the blood of a virgin. Now, I cannot tell you enough how important it is to get fresh. Fresh really is best. Now, if you don't believe me, you just have to taste of this. So you're going to add, I'm sorry, Sandy. Now we're going to add just a bit of that in here. Just like that.
I never know what to do with my extra virgins. They're always like, let me out! Let me out! I'm an innocent! Please, unhand me! Holy shrew!
And now,
I know.
and now, the most unholy of ingredients, the scourge of mankind, the most wretched of all products. It's butter, y'all! All hail the Dark Lord!
Sometimes I need to go straight. I know it.
All right, now, the two of you do not focus up and shut up. I'm going to get your family, I'm going to skin them alive, and then I'm going to deep fry them in butter.
Is that a promise?
All right, well, this has to cook for the full cycle of a blood moon, give or take, depending on what you're cooking with. That's about how long it takes me. But we've got a couple prepared here. We're going to give to the audience here in the front. Coming early here does sure make a difference. Get some for yourself, please. Now, this is going to be food toast, so everybody raise your glass.
Raise your hand.
All hail the Dark Lord. That sure is good.
So, Paul, what are we going to learn next week?
Well, I'd like to come back and teach Nate Foster a spell on Happy Funny. I'm kidding, y'all. That's impossible.
ready for this? Jock jams. I'm just gonna do jock jams over and over. Who's a fan of jock jams? We're probably all a similar age bracket. What was the last Now CD you owned? 5? Me too, buddy. That's where I stopped. I stopped at Harvey Danger. You remember that? Flagpole sitter? When I realized what flagpole sitter was about? Jerking off? No? It's not? Every song's about jerking off. What are you gonna be for Halloween, ma'am? You're not? That's a weird answer. You don't like Halloween. Why not? You like to drink? What did you say? Why are you now bashful? This I don't understand.
I like to dress up when I want to dress up and not when somebody tells me.
Oh, you don't want the fucking man telling you when to be a sexy cat. I'll be a sexy cat any fucking day of the week. Government. You know that Halloween isn't regulated by the government, right? You know it's not a thing that's mandated that we all have to do. Cool. What's your name? Yeah, thanks. Lori? Lori. Who wants Lori to dress up this month? Okay. Not as many people as I anticipated. At all. That's okay. That's fine. I know you think it's fine, Lori. What are you gonna be for Halloween? Yeah, yes, you. Okay, adults, this is crazy. What? You really want to be a cupcake? Ooh. What you gonna be? Gonna be a chocolate cupcake. Oh, you're gonna be a white cupcake. I see. Vanilla, I get it. All cupcakes matter, ma'am. All cupcakes matter. You want the swirl? Ooh, girl. So do I. Yeah, I like a mix too, baby girl. Oh yeah. I'm talking about men, of course. What are you gonna be for Halloween? Yes, you. Okay, everybody, when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. I promise. I promise you. I'm never gonna go, no, not you. Shut up. Never. What'd you say? What'd you yell at me?
Not you, Camila.
Yeah! I don't know why you're yelling at me. Okay, go ahead. You have a shirt with skeletons. And a top hat. Fantastic. That's super adult. That's super like, what do I have? I have a colander and a dress. I'll be fancy pasta. What are you gonna be? Yes, you. Oh my God. Yes, you. A Rubik's Cube. Give it up for the Rubik's Cube. No one can figure you out. No one can figure you out. No one can figure you out. You are a puzzle. Are you an enigma? Are you fucking just, are you single? Yeah, you are. Gonna be a Rubik's Cube. Gonna stay single this year. Totally kidding. Totally kidding. Sir, not laughing? What are you gonna, Halloween? Yes, you. Holy Moses. Yeah, no, he goes, there are other people. Yes, there are, you're right, sir. I apologize. You're gonna be a sexy cat? No, you're lying to me. Don't you dare lie, sir. What are you gonna be?
Perfectly honest, really guy with shirt.
Guy with shirt. You're nailing it. You're fucking nailing it. What are you gonna be? You don't do Halloween. You're with this lady over here. Lori, is that your your name? Lori and Lucy. There we go. Lori and Lucy, the non-participatory team. We don't like Halloween. Do you know what I mean? Don't want to spend a single dime to have expensive, drunk, sexy time. No, we ain't set up for Halloween. Baby, we ain't dressing up for Halloween. Yo, baby, that's sexy. Seat in my seat. No, we're not dressing up for Halloween. Are you dressing up for Halloween? What are you gonna be?
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Stand up for a second. What do you think, Clark Kent? Yeah. Hey, what do you think? What do you think, Rubik's Cube?
Captain America.
Yeah? Now go then. Why don't you man of steel that lady over there? Go ahead. Superman and the Rubik's Cube. Do you think Superman needs lube? I don't, 'cause he comes faster than the speed of light. That's right. Oh, Rubik's Cube Superman, get down Halloween. Rubik's Cube Superman, get down Halloween. You're the man in the shirt watches. Yeah, you gonna watch? You into watching man in shirt? You could be voyeur for Halloween. I'd be into that. Eat the cupcake. Sorry, you're with your girlfriend. That is not appropriate. That is not appropriate. What are you gonna be for Halloween, pretty lady? Yes, you. Peter Pan. I don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna grow up. Take me to never, 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 never land. I don't wanna grow up. Hey, I don't wanna grow up. Hey, and apparently neither does Duncan or the Rubik's Cube or the fucking cupcake. 'Cause they're doing it in Halloween. You're the doing it in Halloween. You're the dressing up for Halloween. You're the dressing up for Halloween. Lori ain't down. No, Lucy ain't down. But Peter Pan, Duncan, cupcake, and the Rubik's Cube are getting down. Oh, they're dressing up for Halloween. You're dressing up for Halloween. Your mind keeps cutting out. So I'll shout, oh, dressing up for Halloween. Dressing up for Halloween. Okay, that's an impression of me and I don't appreciate it. I really don't. Inappropriate. Are you gonna be me for Halloween? You need some pillows back there, buddy. I'll tape some pillows to your ass, give you an annoying voice. It'll be great. What are you gonna be?
That guy in a little coat.
Hey, really? That's a great one. That's a great one. Huge fan of that movie. Have you ever been another Chris Farley character?
No.
Great. I anticipated that to go so much differently. That's all right. What are you gonna be? Comfortable man. You're doing it real well now, buddy. Got your hand on her leg. Ooh. Flagpole sitter over here. All right. Well, I not dressing up for Halloween. I know. I was a dick, and then I switched it on you, and I made myself a dick. That mic cut was really great. Right in the middle of a punchline. What are you gonna be for Halloween? Carrot Top? Excellent. That's an excellent one. Do you have big muscles? You don't. You can draw those on, buddy. Yeah. It's like, or wear a t-shirt, you know, whatever. Oh, t-shirt with muscles on it, okay. But now you're like, or just, you know, a t-shirt. You don't have to be buff or anything. What are you gonna be for Halloween, sir?
Johnny Applebee's.
Johnny Applebee's? Excellent. Yeah. Are you single, buddy? You're not. So you're eating good in the neighborhood. Yo, we're making jokes for Halloween. Yo, we're making jokes for Halloween. Yo, the shitty jokes for Halloween. Yo, we're getting up for Halloween. Yo, we're getting up. Yo, we're getting up. Yo, we're getting up. Thank you for talking to me. Yes, you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Vigil and now, I've got a little segment I want to do here, but actually, you know what? First, before I get into this bit here, I don't know how many of you know this, but in September we actually sold out the show at the Loft, which we're, you know, very appreciative of. But one of the negative side effects of this was that some people weren't able to come in to see the show. And so I did promise my longtime neighbor, Old Man Morton, that I would get him a ticket to the show tonight. And so I just want to give a quick shout out before I go. If I could have Morty, could you stand up where we are in the audience? Old Man Morton. Morty, if you're out in the audience, just stand up. It's not going to be like a whole thing. Or you know what, Jay? Did we get him a ticket?
Yeah, I got him a fucking ticket, Nate.
All right, fine. Morty, just stand up. Jesus Christ! Whoa!
Peekaboo.
Morty, what the hell are you doing backstage?
Scotty.
Okay, you gotta just be careful, okay? You can't go creeping around everything. You know what? The other day, the cops came to my apartment. They were asking about you because a couple of teenagers went missing in the neighborhood, and I said, look, I don't know anything about it. I don't. I didn't want to.
Oh, I did it.
What?
I did it. I murdered those children in cold blood, and I did it with glee.
Don't you want like a lawyer or something before you announce that in front of a crowd?
Why? I'm not afraid of a little old-fashioned discipline.
Okay, what the hell does that mean?
It's like this, Nathaniel. I don't ask for much. You know, I'm a quiet old man who owns his own home. All I want is for people not to come on my private property. But do they listen? No.
Okay, that's great, and I totally agree with you, but don't you think that, you know...
So when some snot-nosed kid comes trampling on my garden, which I break my back weeding, I think there should be some consequences.
Well, I agree, there should be. We should, you know...
So I carefully separate the flesh from the bones. Like a silver suit.
Morty, what the hell are you talking about? Morty!
Yes? Oh, my mask. Take me down and get it.
I'll get it for you. murdering these kids is a little too...
Or just the other day, Nathaniel. Just the other day, I was minding my own business, counting the spiders that have taken up residency on my porch, when all of a sudden, I spot a pair of randy teenagers rolling around on my lawn like a couple of hound dogs.
Okay.
So I took them to my cellar, bound them with fishing wire, and dipped them in lye until their bodies disintegrated.
Marty, what? Marty, what the hell are you talking about?
Yes?
You can't just go around killing kids whenever you want to.
Why not? Nothing else seems to work. You certainly aren't doing anything about it.
Well, first of all, I'm very busy. I got this whole show.
What do you mean busy? You've got like 10 writers. Who do you think you are, Johnny Carson? You're more like Jay Leno.
You know what? That is a gross.
He has a half-hour show. That's terrible.
You don't even understand the whole thing. The whole process of
All right. Nathaniel. You'll remember this. Just last year on Halloween, a gang of ne'er-do-wells came to my house and threw a bunch of rotten eggs in my stained glass windows.
Okay, well, look, it's Halloween. That's just what kids do.
So I roasted all one into ice made their remains into pies, and fed them all to the last one until his stomach exploded.
You know what? Marty! You know what? Okay, I gotta call the police and tell them that I know who did it. I just have to show them.
I understand. Oh, Nathaniel, did I tell you I got one of those fancy new cell phones?
That looks like an iPhone 4.
It's the newest. The newest. I got it in Chinatown. They said it's the new one that Steve Jobs just released.
Okay, Steve Jobs is there.
It's what? Steve Jobs. No, he's still alive. They just did a movie on him. It's amazing. It can even take videos. And look at what I saw in your window the other night. I thought about sending it to your mother. They really worked you like a puppet, didn't they?
I don't have to call the police. I don't care. But look, Morty, just promise you stop doing this, okay?
All right, okay. But before I go, I want you to have some of this delicious pie. I made it just for you.
Oh, it's so good. Well, thank you. You know what? That's very sweet of you, Morty. Thank you. What flavor is this?
Little League.
That's gross. Get out of here, Morty. I might try it because I'm curious, but God, stop!
It tastes delicious. Here, just eat it. They're gamey, aren't they? I love to eat children.
That was an awful pie. Okay, well, I'm sorry about that, folks, but now I would like to do a segment for you that I like to call News to Name.
Let's get topical.
Thank you. So, I don't know if you all saw this, but, the first couple are terrible.
Yeah.
We'll wait. We don't know if it's number one or she's leaving the show. So anyways, I don't know if you saw this, but Oprah Winfrey recently bought 10% of Weight Watchers, a $43 million investment. Now, the amount was originally much higher, but with hard work and weekly meetings, Oprah got that number down. I'll get those keys warm. 100 employees, which I think is unfair. I mean, come on, they should limit themselves to 140. A 10-year-old girl in Texas killed a 13-foot alligator with a crossbow last week, and we would like to volunteer her as tribute. That's a real picture. So the LA coroner is searching for a stolen human leg. Now, California authorities are puzzled as to why somebody would steal a human leg as if it was precious, precious water. That joke kills it. Meryl Streep received backlash for her t-shirt with the phrase, "I'd rather be a rebel than a slave," to promote her new film, Suffragette. Now, I don't know much about the controversy, but I am sure Meryl is amazing in it. She's gonna get it this time. October 11th was National Coming Out Day. John Travolta didn't see his shadow, so it's another 6 weeks.
So weird.
A large asteroid will pass by Earth this Halloween, and NASA is saying that it will appear as a slutty asteroid. CNN this week committed a major gaffe by showing a picture of LaMarcus Aldridge while reporting on Lamar Odom. The producers quickly apologized and changed it to a picture of Kendrick Lamar. Donald Trump threatened to pull out of the next GOP debate unless it was under 120 minutes, including commercials. Because any longer than that, and his hair needs to be pet and fed. Thank you. Fandango and MovieTickets.com crashed this week as geeks everywhere flooded the sites to get tickets to the new Star Wars movie. See, Mom? I do stuff. Actually, there was a little bit of controversy this week. I don't know if you saw this. There was a movement, a social media movement with a new hashtag, Boycott Star Wars 7, which claims that the new Star Wars film is anti-white. But hey, wouldn't you be too if you saw what white people did to the Star Wars episodes 1 through 3? Racist, there's some things in there.
There's some things.
Boeing has claimed to have created the world's lightest metal, though the metal says it resents Boeing for making it take all those ballet lessons. You guys seen this? Tinder has started to allow users to super like people, so now you can make women super uncomfortable. The earliest known version of the King James Bible was recently discovered. No, but this is really important because this is the version that finally got God an agent. Budweiser recently purchased Miller Lite, making them the first people to do so in years.
Miller
set a world record speed of 374 miles per hour. Meanwhile, in America, this took 3 days to make. Thank you all very much. This was a segment called News Today.
Sitting up a big man in the dark. Sitting up a big man in the dark. Sitting up a big man in the dark.
Okay, boys, I'm going to the baby shower. You guys need anything? Some more beer, some Zaw?
Sheila, no!
What do I know? I'm such a basic kid. I've had like 3 pumpkin spice lattes today. And the back. What was back?
Hey, Tom, you think we're classic cocks? Why do you say classic cocks? Like it's a thing. You know, like basic bros, classic cocks, the kind of guys that everybody like makes fun of for being cliche.
Who's talking about us? Who's a cliche?
Come on,
Who's that guy?
Question! Be my hat fall off. Why we wrestle just then? No, that's exactly what I'm talking about. We're classic cocks, man.
Whatever, man. Let's just watch the game.
Also classic.
Lots of guys like watching football.
Yeah, and they all look and act exactly the same.
First of all, men's wear is very limiting. Second, so what? It's fun.
Come on, shirts and jeans.
This is seasonally appropriate attire.
All right. Well, the guys at the liquor store fist bump when we come in.
They're cool guys. We play Zog sports together.
Yeah, Zog sports.
Social and fun.
Of course it's social and fun. Of course we love Zog sports. You know why? Because we're classic guys!
I do that! No! You're making my head
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
All right, you win.
Socks, dude.
Jesus.
You Jesus. Stop being such a little bitch.
Sheila hates when I use that word.
Yeah? Well, I care little for the plight of feminism. You want to take a guess as to why? Because I'm a classic cock, man!
What up? Looks like we got a couple classics up in here.
Get at me, bro!
Oh, my gosh, you say it like it's a thing. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Sir Jackson Paul?
Yeah, his work, it feels my soul. It's like my whole soul on a canvas. How does he know? How does he know?
Sometimes I just want to wear pale pink and it's not to be ironic, I like it. I think it suits me.
I really like intramural sports. It's a good time, good guys. Inspires me. Nothing inspires me the way modern dance does.
I should be nice with the women, but I'm afraid of being hurt.
That's okay. The next one.